Pastured pigs. So we raise our pigs outdoors. In Korea, they always raise pigs on cement, and in America, usually they're raised on cement, which then there's a lot of moisture that comes because the cement holds the moisture in. But however, we have found that raising them outdoors is the best method because it eliminates the parasites. And you know, pigs, they really suffer from parasite problems. So that's important. And then also they don't get sick, so you don't have to give them antibiotics. The flavor of the pork is very good. And the nutritional quality is higher than normally raised inside of a building. The pigs also seem to be very happy. They're just running around all the time and like looking very cheerful.
Those feathers on their skin?
They're very furry pigs.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, these ones actually, because the snow came before we could send them to the slaughterhouse, we had to wait until we could shovel the snow enough for the truck to come to where the pigs were. And even so, the pigs were living in the winter in the snow and they were fine because they had so much fur. So this is a diagram I drew of our pig living quarters. There's a house here so they can get shade. There's a watering tub here and a food trough here. And there's a fence here. Then we let the pigs into one area to graze per week. So we give them food here, and then they all come into the center. We close the gate. So many gates are here. We close the gate. Then we open the gate we want them to go. Then when they're done eating their food, they can go into this area and they can eat and they can play in the grass and they can dig holes in the ground. Then after 1 week, we give them food in here. We give them food every day, but when we give them food, they go to the center. So then we can close the gate and open the next gate. And so then without having to herd the pigs, they just go in and out naturally. Sometimes pigs can be very disobedient, and unlike cattle, which just go, pigs are like, wee, going somewhere. So here, at this time when I drew this picture, we had 9 pigs. Now we have the same area, but we have usually, I think, 24 to 30 pigs per year now. So there's 12 pastures, you can see 12. And 6 week, it must be twice a week we change their area twice a week. So 6 week rotational period. So the area of one pasture is probably around the same area of this room. Okay. Yeah. So you can imagine 12 times the area of this room is the pig pasture area. The diet of the pigs, we give them grain, and then also there's a place which makes alcohol near where we live. So when they make alcohol, they use grain, and then after the alcohol comes out, there's this like squishy grain material left afterwards. We get that for free from them, and we give that to the pigs. And then we also give them some corn and some soy. And also we go to the grocery stores. The produce which is rotten or no good, they'll throw it away. So we have a big container there, and they throw it in the container. And we get that container every week, so about this much garbage food. And we give that to the pigs. And then also whatever they can eat from the pasture. So this is how we keep our cost of raising the pigs very low. Where typically in most countries they give a lot of grain to pigs. So they grow really well, but it's a very high cost. And the pigs also are suffering from some parasites because they're living inside. And here's the pig's house. You can see this is last year, or the year before last year, and then our pig house was a little too small. So I think we had 50 pigs 2 years ago. And so there were a few sleeping outside. But mostly they sleep in the shade, and then they come out into their pasture when the time is ready. So only the center is where they really destroy the ground, and the other place the grass is regrowing very well. If they do stay in one area for too long and destroy the ground there, we spread oats and some kind of peas on the ground, and then the pigs are moved, and then after 6 weeks they come back. By then the oats and peas have grown up and the ground has recovered. Pastured poultry is our next topic.